Durk's been locked up for a while, but his impact hasn't faded. From his cell in Miami's Federal Detention Center, the rapper dropped a full track, proving his hustle doesn't stop, even behind bars. His time inside has been anything but quiet, filled with moments only Durk could pull off. Cameras don't lie, and they've captured everything, showing footage as wild as his lyrics. From surprising jailhouse moves to scenes that feel straight out of a music video, Durk's antics have kept fans buzzing. But the latest twist? Allegations that Durk ordered a hit on OTF Jam's baby mama from jail. This shocking claim has everyone talking. Jam, once a core member of Durk's OTF crew, is now accused of flipping on the crew and working as a federal informant. After serving a 12-year prison sentence for attempted murder and being welcomed back with $50,000 and cars from Durk, Jam's betrayal has sent shockwaves through OTF. Initially praised for staying loyal, his recent actions have left the crew and the streets in disbelief.
12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he...
The insider revealed that Jam had once proudly claimed a spotless reputation, free of accusations of snitching or disloyalty. For a time, it seemed like the former OTF member had smoothly reintegrated into the crew, enjoying the rewards of loyalty and respect. However, things took a dark turn when Jam found himself in legal trouble again and reached out to Durk for assistance. According to rumors, Jam's baby mama attempted to contact Durk to secure a lawyer for him, but her calls went unanswered. This perceived rejection reportedly didn't sit well with Jam, leading to rising tensions. The once close bond between the two began to unravel, with whispers of threats being exchanged. What makes this situation even more shocking is the timeline. While Jam was welcomed back into OTF with open arms, rumors suggest that his loyalty was already compromised. Allegedly, during his 12-year prison sentence, Jam had begun cooperating with law enforcement, wearing a wire and feeding information about Durk and OTF's activities to the authorities. Once released, it's said that Jam continued his cooperation, using his closeness to Durk to strengthen the case against him. Reports claim his actions provided evidence linking Durk to several crimes, including the high-profile murder-for-hire plot targeting Quando Rondo.
Look into OTF Jam.
I think we looked into him already.
He's the one that ate the cheese.
No way. No.
When Durk, already locked up, heard of Jam's betrayal, things reportedly took a sinister turn. Rumors suggest Durk felt not just betrayed, but sought revenge. Allegedly, from his jail cell, he placed a bounty on Jam's baby mama, Octavia Redmond. The 48-year-old postal worker was tragically gunned down in broad daylight on July 19, 2024, while delivering mail in South Chicago's West Pullman area. The calculated attack left her shot multiple times. The shooter fled in a stolen car, later found abandoned and burned nearby. Surveillance footage showed a masked assailant near the crime scene, escaping minutes after the attack. 2 months later, a 15-year-old boy was arrested in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, charged with first-degree murder and extradited to Chicago. Redmond wasn't a random target. Her name became central in allegations involving Lil Durk and OTF Jam, a former loyalist turned alleged federal informant. Online theories suggest her death was a retaliatory act orchestrated by Durk after discovering Jam had been cooperating with the feds for years. Allegedly, Jam's baby mama reached out to Durk for help securing a lawyer, but was ignored, escalating tensions. As Jam's betrayal surfaced, rumors claimed Durk ordered a hit on Redmond as a warning to others. Although unverified, these claims have ignited debates across social media. Influencer Poetic Flacco claimed federal authorities suspect Durk's involvement not only in Redmond's murder, but also in the killing of Stefan Mack, the alleged shooter of Durk's brother, D. Thang. Mack's January 2022 death in Chicago mirrored Redmond's, with suspects ambushing him outside a youth center. By late 2023, 2 men were indicted for Mack's murder, one pleading not guilty while the other remains on the run. Despite no concrete evidence linking Durk to these incidents, narratives of vengeance and betrayal persist. Jam, once a trusted OTF member, allegedly began cooperating with the feds during a 12-year prison sentence, gathering evidence against Durk and his crew. His cooperation reportedly bolstered federal investigations into Durk and a murder-for-hire plot targeting Quando Rondo. The streets and social media erupted with speculation. Trenches News, a prominent hip-hop voice, told DJ Academics that Durk's refusal to assist Jam's baby mama sparked their fallout. When pressed about Jam's informant status, Trenches confirmed, saying Jam had been telling for a while. Industry insider Whack 100 also weighed in, claiming Jam had betrayed Durk even before his release. After his 2022 release, Jam allegedly began cooperating with the FBI, aligning with the Beverly gas station shooting that killed Lou Pab, Quando Rondo's cousin, a pivotal event tied to Durk's legal troubles. Trenches News summed it up grimly. In that world, neglecting your crew has dire consequences. Durk ignoring Jam's plea for help may have been the breaking point, but Jam's decision to work with the feds turned betrayal into retaliation. Durk's alleged call for revenge was both a statement of dominance and a reaction to the ultimate betrayal. A harsh reminder of the rap world's code: snitches get stitches. But as the feds closed in, Durk's next move felt like a blockbuster plot, a high-stakes escape attempt. Facing federal murder-for-hire charges, Durk reportedly orchestrated an elaborate plan to evade the FBI, booking 3 international flights in a bid to stay ahead. The destinations included Dubai, Switzerland, and later, a private jet to Italy. However, the FBI was one step ahead. They tracked his every move, thwarting the plan at Miami's Opa-locka Executive Airport just an hour before takeoff. An FBI source claimed Durk's plan was a calculated attempt to evade jurisdiction, but the agency's swift coordination left no room for error. While the bookings appeared like an escape attempt, Durk's attorney, Bradford Cohen, known for representing stars like Kodak Black, offered a different narrative. Cohen suggested Durk wasn't fleeing but testing for an active warrant, explaining such actions aren't uncommon for someone unsure of their legal standing. Booking international flights to test for a warrant is not uncommon for someone unsure of their legal standing, argued Durk's attorney, Bradford Cohen. He suggested that such bookings might be a way to see if authorities are alerted rather than a genuine escape attempt. Arrest warrants aren't always public, and international travel often triggers alerts. However, the timing and nature of Durk's plans, commercial and private flights, remain suspicious, especially as he faces conspiracy charges tied to an alleged murder plot. The FBI isn't convinced by the testing the waters defense, viewing the moves as an intentional attempt to flee amid mounting evidence and pressure. Despite these accusations, Durk isn't backing down. His first phone call from jail has made waves in the hip-hop world. Shared by Instagram user 900brew, the call showed a focused and positive Durk, reassuring fans that he's staying strong and isn't in protective custody, despite rumors. Without diving into case specifics, Durk made it clear he's fighting for his freedom, family, and legacy. The connection between Durk and a 900brew is unclear, but the account features ties to OTF members and collaborations, adding credibility to the post. This call demonstrated Durk's resilience and commitment to his loved ones and supporters, reminding everyone why he's called the Voice. Even in the face of serious charges, Durk's determination shines, leaving fans hopeful as he navigates this legal storm. Whether he'll reunite with his family soon remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: he isn't giving up. Durk remains a powerhouse in the rap game, even behind bars. On November 1st, 2024, he dropped a verse on Hypno Caro's track, Where Smirk Go, marking his first public appearance since his arrest. The track begins with a call from a federal correctional facility where Durk gives a shout-out to Hypno Caro, calling him "my brother from another," and declaring, "Forever Legend OTF." The bold statement makes it clear that Durk's influence in the game remains strong despite his current legal troubles. The release sparked excitement, with fans praising Durk's resilience and determination to stay relevant. For Caro, the collaboration runs deep. A longtime OTF ally, Caro has stood by Durk through highs and lows, from a 2015 feature to a 40-city tour. This track serves as a show of loyalty and solidarity during one of Durk's most challenging times. However, the move wasn't without controversy. While many celebrated the release, others accused Caro of clout chasing, questioning the authenticity of the jail call. Some even speculated it could have been AI-generated. This polarized reaction highlights Durk's complex position, simultaneously revered and scrutinized. With federal charges looming over him, Durk's ability to drop music from jail not only keeps his name alive, but reinforces his reputation as a force in the industry. Whether loved or doubted, his presence continues to dominate the rap conversation. Navigate through the storm of legal battles, his focus is shifting towards personal growth and spiritual transformation. Durk's decision to embrace Islam and advocate for peace isn't just a reaction to his current circumstances. It's part of a journey he began long before facing these legal issues. His recent public reaffirmation of his faith serves as a clear message that his priorities have shifted. He's no longer just a rapper caught up in the streets. He's a man on a mission, aiming to use his platform for something greater. Despite the intense scrutiny, Durk's faith-based transformation is seen by many as a genuine shift, not a strategy to soften his image. His commitment to peace, reflecting on his past, and advocating for a positive change in Chicago are consistent with statements he made in 2022 when he expressed a desire to reduce violence and bring his community together. While skeptics might view his public faith declaration as a convenient move in light of his legal situation, those who know Durk's story recognize that his pursuit of peace and personal growth has been a long-standing goal. Through it all, Durk remains determined to balance his music career with his newfound sense of purpose. His commitment to peace and his faith is now central to his identity, pushing him to leave behind a legacy that goes beyond music, one rooted in self-reflection, faith, and a determination to make a positive impact on his community, seeking redemption and a higher purpose, while on the other, he's facing the full weight of his past decisions, which are threatening to derail his efforts for personal growth and transformation. As he navigates the complex legal battle ahead, these new felony charges only add to the pressure he's already under, putting his future in even greater jeopardy. The two new felony charges stem from his alleged involvement in orchestrating the murder of Sava Robinson, a tragic event that occurred after a long-standing feud between Durk's crew and Quando Rondo's camp. Prosecutors claim that the retaliation for the 2020 murder of King Von, a close friend of Durk's, was set in motion with coded messages and a calculated plan that involved multiple members of Durk's OTF crew. According to the prosecution, Durk not only financed the mission, but took a hands-on approach to its execution, allegedly coordinating travel, surveillance, and even the purchasing of equipment for the attack. The details of the case are chilling, painting a portrait of a man who, despite his mainstream success, allegedly continued to lead a violent operation behind the scenes. His involvement in the ambush at a Los Angeles gas station, resulting in the death of Robinson and the near death of Rondo, places Durk at the center of a larger conspiracy. With evidence linking him to payments for flights, hotels, and gear, the case against him is becoming more intricate and serious. This legal battle is a stark contrast to Durk's public image as a man who is leaning into faith and advocating for peace. His declaration of being a devout Muslim and his desire to leave behind his violent past now collide with the reality of his actions before his arrest. The charges against him raise questions about whether his efforts at redemption can truly overcome the weight of his past, or if they will be overshadowed by the very violence he's seeking to distance himself from. Durk now faces the challenge of reconciling his faith-based transformation with the serious criminal allegations hanging over him, as both his career and legacy are on the line. Matter the most. Durk's decision to plead not guilty is a significant one, signaling his confidence in his ability to fight back against the serious charges he's facing. By taking this approach, he's not just denying the accusations. He's making it clear that he believes the prosecution has a weak case, and he's prepared to challenge every aspect of it in court. This could be a strategy to rally his supporters and show the public that he's not folding under pressure. The Breakfast Club discussion highlighted the potential strategy behind Durk's move, with Charlamagne and Angela Yee pointing out that the not guilty plea could be a way for Durk's team to cast doubt on the evidence presented by the prosecution. The charges against him, including alleged coded messages and financial links to the plot, would require solid proof for a conviction. If his lawyers can discredit this evidence, it could turn the tide in his favor. However, Durk's silence since his arrest adds an air of mystery to his approach. Unlike his usual style, where he's vocal and uses his platform to speak directly to his fans, this time he's letting the legal process unfold without making headlines. This reserved strategy might be part of a broader effort to avoid any missteps that could hurt his case or give away his next moves. As Durk faces one of the toughest battles of his career and life, the stakes are incredibly high. It's not just about his freedom, it's about preserving his legacy, the way he's viewed by the public, and his ability to continue making an impact on the music scene. The outcome of this case will likely determine the next chapter of his life. But for now, Durk is taking the fight to the courtroom, signaling that he's not going down without a fight. The conversation on The Breakfast Club highlighted the high stakes of Durk's legal battle. While Charlamagne acknowledged that Durk's fan base is solid, he pointed out that a prolonged legal battle could test their loyalty. Angela Yee noted that if Durk manages to beat the charges, it could result in one of the biggest comebacks in hip-hop history. But if he's convicted, the consequences could be career-ending. As Durk prepares for a high-profile trial, the weight of the federal case against him is becoming more apparent. He's reportedly confident, planning to plead not guilty, but what he may not fully grasp is just how much evidence the FBI has amassed. Wiretaps, surveillance footage, financial records. These are just some of the tools the feds have used to build their case, which seems airtight. The prosecution claims to have tracked every move Durk and his associates made, from flight bookings to hotel stays, and even the alleged payment for the murder plot. Legal experts have noted how difficult it will be for Durk's defense to break down this evidence. The case has already drawn comparisons to Young Thug's RICO case, where similar tactics were used by federal authorities to build their narrative. The feds' precision and thoroughness in their investigation suggest that Durk might not fully realize the scope of what's stacked against him. For now, Durk remains confident, keeping his focus on family and music while his fans continue to support him. However, the reality is that the federal system doesn't take its time to build cases for nothing, and the evidence they've gathered may prove difficult to overcome. Durk's fans are holding on to hope, but the road ahead for him may be far more challenging than he expects. If the case goes to trial, it's clear that the stakes couldn't be higher. Durk's confidence may face its toughest test yet, with his freedom, career, and legacy hanging in the balance. The evidence could lead to a rough road ahead, and Durk's journey from here may not be what he's expecting.